So I went on. I said, if someone wanted to hide their disease, at least temporarily, I'm talking about President Biden, of course, would they be able to do so by taking medications like Provigil or Ritalin or some other type of medications? And the answer from ChatGPT was yes, it would work like that. Ritalin, used primarily for ADHD and narcolepsy. It obviously focuses and helps attention. All right, and then what I was talking about earlier, the Provigil, I believe the generic, actually, I think it's called Monofil, and the name it's sold under is called Provigil. It's used to treat narcolepsy and other sleep disorders by promoting wakefulness. Just as a side programming note, if you ever have trouble with waking up or staying focused, check in to this Monofil. This is really good stuff. I've heard great things about it, and there's loads of stuff on the internet, specifically YouTube, pertaining to this particular drug. So it goes into a few other things and what you can do to deal with the symptoms that you're having. I said, if another symptom is that the person appears to get angrier quicker, what disease would that most likely lean to? And boom, Lewy body dementia. Irritability and mood swings. Lewy body dementia often includes significant mood challenges, including increased irritability and rapid changes in emotion. This is consistent with the fluctuating nature of the disease, which can cause abrupt changes in behavior and emotional state. So I think that was pretty good. I mean, I think it did a good job answering. I said, for this hypothetical patient, there is 81-year-old white man living in the United States. I'm thinking that when this person goes out in public, they are probably on some type of medication or combination of medications. We talked about that a minute ago, so they could basically hide their disease, so to speak. And of course, it confirmed what I just said. There's a number of medications, individually or in combination, that doctors typically use in this particular situation. Now, finally, I said, what is the prognosis for an individual with this disease? What is the likelihood that this individual would live to reach 86 years of age? And this is important. This guy's the president of the United States. If he wins re-election, he'll be serving another 4 years if he could live through that. So here's what it said right here, and I think this is pretty good. Right here on the life expectancy. Average life expectancy. The average life expectancy for someone diagnosed with LBD, we're talking about that Lewy, let me read it correctly here, that Lewy body dementia, the LBD, is generally reported to be between 5 and 8 years from the onset of the symptoms. So that's what I want to finish talking about here. If it's 5 to 8 years from the onset of symptoms, and we're just going to pretend that he has this LBD, this Lewy disease that we've been talking about. Well, clearly 2 to 3 years ago, he looked much better. I don't know if you can say that it started back then. Now, he was having trouble last year. I think that's very, very clear. So why don't we just give it the benefit of the doubt? Let's say it probably started in force like January 2023. So that's year number one. Well, the average lifespan, as we just read, the average is 5 to 8 years. Now, that doesn't mean a person can be president of the United States that long. What it means is they live that long. So chances of making it 5 to 8 years. And if it started last year, this would be year number 2. And then you add another 4 years on top of that. That is well beyond the lower expected range of living. It doesn't mean that an individual could function as president of the United States. What do y'all think about that? That is just unbelievable. I don't know. I'm just taking a quick peek through the comments here. Welcome, American Nana and Sapphire Ridge, my friend. Thanks for being here. Zach, appreciate you. I think that y'all's comments are right on the money. Everyone's got got a nice little lively discussion right here. Pamela, thanks for joining us today, too. I do appreciate everybody being in the conversation. And Zach, you're right. I don't see how it can even be a discussion that it'll run. Yeah, I don't get it either. But that's what they got here. That's what they got here. Yeah, my friend Sapphire. Yeah, okay, good. Well, folks, if you haven't done so already, do me a favor, hit the thumbs up button, because it helps the algorithm push this through. Obviously, I need you to subscribe, help the channel continue to grow. I am always pleased and happy when you take time to hear what I have to say. It is important that we all do our job this year, folks. This is a very consequential election. It's not hyperbole to say, hey, this is the most important election in our lifetime. This election really counts, really matters. We may be on the brink of World War III. Let's be honest about it. You have a situation with Russia and China and North Korea. You have Israel being attacked seemingly from all sides. You have Europe at war again. You have the nuclear power of Russia all PO'd over this NATO thing. I'll make a video on this at another time. It's a very dangerous situation in our country, and we need to be aware of this, and we need to make sure we all get out and vote. If you have a family member, a friend, anyone suffering from the dreaded disease of indoctrination, please send them, share this video with them, so at least they can hear the truth, at least the truth as far as I see it, and they can make up their own mind about how they vote and who they vote for from this day forward. Folks, I appreciate each and every one of you joining me today. I always say, keep that mind free, never give up. Until next time, my friends, I am J.R. Dukes.